Hello chat, welcome back to another video. Today we are actually, I don't really know what we're doing today. All I know is that we're starting with a really cool project that we'll talk about right now, and that involves that wall over there. So let me set up the camera and show you what we're working with today and what the plan is. Okay, let me work with the lighting because the sun is setting and it will eventually get dark. So let's do that first. Oh, I don't know if I have mentioned that I've been on a walking journey. Since the beginning of this year, 2025, I have been walking every morning for the most part, and it's not always. So let me make that clear. For the majority of the year, I have been walking. I started with 10,000 steps, did great, loved it. I feel like it changed my mental clarity a lot, and it just like my mood was amazing. I had so much energy throughout the day. I slept great because I had to wake up super early. So by nighttime, I wasn't just scrolling on my phone for hours and hours and was confused why I couldn't sleep, because now I sleep like a baby. That's what has been happening since the beginning of the year. It wasn't until I want to say around February, I started to double up on my steps, and I decided to do 20,000 steps, which is a lot. Okay, it's about for me at least, it's about 8 miles, and I loved it. I loved it. It changed so much for me. I have been very consistent for all of, I would say, March and part of April. Mostly April. April was great. March, I was like getting into it. I think all of April I did like every single day 20,000 steps. And then May is when I started kind of like some days I couldn't, some days I did great. But now we're in June. Actually, we're almost at the end of June. June flew by for us. I've noticed that I'm not as consistent as I once was. And if I continue in this track, I'm going to completely just drop out of walking every day, and I don't want that. So with that being said, we made sticky notes so that I can get a visual of how many days I have accomplished 20,000 steps. So, and there's a number. So as you guys can see here, it says 154. I have to make sure. Now, my goal is not to walk every single day. That would be ideal. I would love that. Obviously, like, you know, thriving over here if that's what happens. But I do want to be realistic with myself and give myself grace. But that's not an excuse. Like, I should be every day waking up and being like, we're doing this today. We're doing this today. All I'm saying is, like, maybe there are some days that life gets in the way, or emergencies, or I don't know, just something where I just couldn't get it done. So with that being said, 154 days I have to prove to myself that I can do this almost every single day, or every single day. I chose this number because this ends like mid to late November. And I can't really get into detail of what's going to happen around that time. And this number might actually change because it's not certain. It'll make sense once you guys see the whole picture. But with that being said, we're going to be putting this on my wall so that every single day that I complete 20,000 steps, I yank out a sticky note. Again, if I miss a day, I can't rip out a sticky note. So that means I would be technically behind. But I think having a visual representation of like my goal will help me so that it can motivate me to like keep pulling out sticky notes. So enough yapping. Let's fill out this wall. Let's see if we can do it, because it's a lot of sticky notes and I couldn't find baby ones. So standard size sticky notes will do, but let's get into it. That actually looks kind of cool. Yay! And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? My OCD would freak out because this front row, I didn't math it right, okay? I didn't math it right. But you know what's cool? There's exactly 7 up here. And that's a whole week. And it makes sense in my head. Also, the little pattern we have going on, that's all that matters. Now we have a visual of my goal. I like to treat myself when I hit milestones. And because we don't know if we will be able to take off every sticky note, right? I'm gonna like star certain numbers here so that every time I hit that like star sticky note, I can treat myself to something. It doesn't have to be big, but it's just a little way of like, yay, and it pushes me to the next milestone. Okay, let me show you guys what we're working with. So, the first milestone we're gonna hit is this bad boy right here, number 7. Perfect week. That gets rid of the first row right away. Second milestone is right over here, number 21. 21. The reason why is because apparently it takes 21 days to create a habit. So that's going to be a good milestone. After that, there really isn't anything until number 50. So that's going to be a long stretch, but it's going to be a goodie. Once we hit 50, we have 75. I actually had E help me with this because I couldn't figure out a number. He also chose 100 because triple digits. And then he said 125 and 150, but I wasn't trying to like do it in 25s. Like I just wanted to be kind of spontaneous, but that somehow it makes sense. So I chose the next number, and it's number 111 because why not? 111, 111. And then the last one is this second to last row. Now, my ideal goal is to get rid of everything except for the last row. Like for me, that's a realistic goal. I mean, it's ambitious, right? But still somewhat realistic. Also because I don't really know if we're going to get rid of the last row or not. Maybe we're going to be adding another row. So with that being said, my final milestone is number 133. Anything after 133 is a win every single day. Like it's like I can't even believe we got this far. So this is about like 4.5 months if we do this every day. Getting a visual of what we're working with can be overwhelming, but it's also exciting because little by little we will have less and less sticky notes. So I hope this motivates me to be consistent, because when I was being consistent for whatever entire month I was consistent for, it was amazing. It was great. I definitely feel like my energy and just like my focus and my mood and everything, like I was just aligned and it was amazing. I am in a somewhat of a health journey. I don't really I mean, it is a health journey, but it's not necessarily like losing weight. Of course, that definitely motivates me, but it's also like my relationship with food and mental health and mental clarity and being disciplined and having a routine. Like all of that is what I'm looking for. It's not necessarily like how much do I weigh today kind of thing. I actually don't weigh myself often. The last time I weighed myself, I plateaued. Like I don't think I gained anything or lost anything, and I was losing, which was great. Again, not my number one focus, but it was like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe this is actually working for me. Because I'm just walking. Now, keep in mind, I am walking quite a lot, but yeah, I never thought like all I needed was to walk and move my body. Like I don't need to do no intense workouts or intense dieting or anything like that. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is that I'm excited, and hopefully this keeps me accountable. The best part is that if I'm vlogging and I record my walk, I'll actually record myself taking a sticky note out. What I'll probably do is post it more consistently on my Instagram. So I do encourage you guys to follow my Instagram, and we'll see how far we can get. But also, that doesn't mean that once we run out of sticky notes, we're done. Of course not. The goal is to be as consistent as possible, and this is a great starting point. So I'm just excited for this final part of the vlog. I'm actually gonna record tomorrow morning and just vlog my walk and take out my first sticky note with you guys, and we'll wrap it up. Sound like a plan? I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. It is officially probably like 4:50ish right now. Yeah, 4:54. I want to say I woke up like at 4:35ish, maybe 4:40. Ideally, the goal is always to wake up at 4 or a little before 4 so that I can start walking at 4. I know it sounds crazy, but it's because it's so freaking hot here in Arizona, and the sun comes out pretty early. And because I normally walk about 8 miles, give or take, it can take me about 3 hours sometimes. So the earlier I can get up and going, the better. So today, I don't think we will be able to do the full 20K right off the bat in the morning, because once I feel like it's pretty warm, then I start heading back. But it's fine because then I have the rest of the day to walk it through, or if I have to come do a short walk at night, we can do that. That's the good part about walking in the morning, is like I try to get as much as I can in the morning, and then I can kind of plan my day for my steps. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Am I making sense? That's the vibe. I also don't have a hat. Oh, I didn't have a hat today. Damn. But it's okay. No hat today. Normally I wear a hat because again, it gets really hot after a while, and then I want the sun. I do wear gloves, but I don't wear them right away. I normally throw them on once I start walking back home, only because last time when I first started walking, I got a really weird like sunspot, like pretty huge, on my hand, my thumb right here actually, like right there. It's gone now, but it took about 2 months for it to go away, and I was like scared. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna protect myself. So I bought some little like gloves to protect it. I wear long sleeves. I have like this like cover up that goes around your neck, and you can put it up to kind of like a face mask, but like it protects literally like from here down. I don't always wear that. It just depends how hot, and if I don't wake up early enough and I gotta get in more steps, you know, the vibe. I did bring my sunglasses today, so just in case. But if I walk fast, maybe we can get, I'm thinking 15,000 steps today. That's the goal we're aiming for. So let's do it. Let's do it, you guys. The sun has risen, I think. Yep, definitely. Good and bad. I love the sunrise. I just started my walk. Come on. Well, not really. We're already a mile in. As soon as we stopped walking, I started sweating. We ended up doing a little under four, let's see, yeah, a little under 4.5 miles. We walked for about an hour and 40 minutes. Oh, we did 11,800 steps. So more than 10, which is great. Normally, if I'm mindful about trying to get in steps throughout the day, I'll do about 2,000 or 3, especially just because I'm home. Like I don't work in an office or, drive around and have to walk to and from my car or anything like that. So I do try to like move around as much as I can at home so that in the evening I don't have to do as much, which it already looks like we're not doing the full morning route anyway. More reason to move throughout the day so that hopefully I can just do a shorter route and we call it. Let's go have breakfast. How is it gonna be day one and I already failed? Almost. I am at 15,000 steps. I need 5,000 more. It is 8:14 p.m. and we're gonna go do this. So honestly, it's gonna be a really short walk, but we need to get to 20K today. So let me put on my socks and we'll go outside. I didn't even bring my headphones, y'all. I literally like threw on my shoes and ran. So we have officially completed 20,000 steps today. Woo woo! Which means we get to take this one off. Number one, 153 to go. Whoop whoop. Hey, a win is a win. Even though the first one we almost forgot about, it was a little hard, but we did it. And that's all that matters. So we did it, you guys. Don't mind the clothes here. We're actually in the middle of folding laundry. Today we are going to Mexico. Yay! I have like a red eye. So I don't know what's happening today. Jackie's like, where are we going? Guys, we freaking made it. I'm so excited, you guys, and I'm so hungry, and I'm a little crazy right now because I don't have any food in my system. Cheers. Wait, is it better? I think we messed up. We just saw some lafufus. We are at the Michoacana. Cheers. If you guys are on, I'm gonna put you on because these. ¿Qué te dije que te quedaras allá? ¿Para qué vienes? Déjame. No, déjame. Perfecto. ¡Qué hermosos los bañaron! So that is a wrap for today's vlog. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like, comment some good milestone rewards that I can treat myself along this walking journey. Share this with your friends and family and subscribe if you haven't already. I love you so much and I can't wait to see you on the next one. Peace. Bye. No hubiera pensado que yo me iba a enamorar.